It is Rachel and John, and welcome to your Jagoff Late Night. We are at 5 Foster Plaza with actually a room full of people tonight because they heard of the snack that we were having served tonight, right? Yes. But anyways,
they heard that we bake, so they came.
Right.
That's not true at all.
So we are at 5 Foster Plaza, where we invite you to come every Friday, 5 Foster Plaza at 5, and this is where we do the recording of the podcast, this version of the show. And listen, we have snacks tonight. Sometimes there's refreshments, but there's a lot of people here, and you get to meet everybody. But in the meantime,
every day of the week, we try to be very good Jags, term of endearment Jags, but we do point out Jags who are not term of endearment Jags. Mm-hmm. What's the ketchup one?
Because I forget Zach, his name was.
Yes.
So, took a picture at Smokey Bones out in Robinson
I couldn't remember where it was. Yes.
Of Hunt's ketchup on the table.
Who does that?
Ooh,
right. That is my maiden name, and I wouldn't accept it. How about that?
Right. Yeah. So listen, you're in Pittsburgh. I don't like ketchup, but it's got to be
He was
Heinz
super
ketchup.
upset.
It's even in my refrigerator, and I didn't even eat it.
Exactly.
So, yes.
However, if you are from Pittsburgh, then you know that that's an iconic decision. And so there's an event called Iconic PGH that's happening on September the 20th. We are so excited because we get to be a part of it for year number 3. They have moved it a little bit further down in the Strip District area on 23rd Street, I believe.
By Coupe de Ville.
Yes, right there by Coupe de Ville. And it is all your favorite Pittsburgh things in one area. Pop-ups, things like that. And we are bringing our Yinzer Olympics
games
back.
Right?
Games.
She meant to say games.
Yeah, we're not
because
saying
we don't
it.
want to be sued.
Yeah, they're right, because they would sue us, Peasley us.
Right.
Anyway, I have waited all day because I heard that there was some kind of really good cheesecake from our friend Michele. We've known Michele for quite some time. We did a podcast from Shell's Sweets and Treats. Yes. 4 years ago, yes. 5 years ago, something like that. Yes. And you've now moved because you were under a different name in a different location. Tell us all about it.
So I'm now Caffe Nero.
Yes. And
I'm located in Ambridge. We're on Merchant Street, 1219 Merchant Street in Ambridge. We're like a coffee shop slash bakery. A little bit less than Shell's Sweets and Treats, but we got some good stuff.
You are all
been there.
We know.
Wait, have you? I know. I was there picking up.
Oh, you picked something up.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we know you because, again, we did the podcast there. We've patroned from ice cream to the coffee to different sweets. And then you're a part of our strawberry pretzel jello salad standoff during the April times. And you came exceptionally close, I will tell you, to winning this.
Good.
Yes, people absolutely loved it. And you got a segment on PTL from it. So that was lots of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been on
you're
a
good
couple
at what you
times
do.
now, and I'm still getting used to it.
And it's not just you. You have a team, which is your kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
My sons, Cameron and Mason.
Yeah.
I love them.
They help run the store. My son, Mason, the cheesecakes he makes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that our cue?
Yes.
Because I've been waiting. I'm not kidding.
Right.
I've been
I'll
waiting.
hand it over
I
because
had
this is the part
Brussels sprouts for lunch
where
so that
you
I could
talk more
eat
than
this.
Rachel. All right? Because we're going to eat. So that's a hard thing to do, but go for it.
Well, this is a Dubai cheesecake. Normally in the store, it's a pistachio cheesecake with the chocolate and the shredded phyllo dough. I might say it wrong. I believe it's kataffi. And then you do a chocolate layer and with the pistachio butter. But we make a lot of different Dubai desserts in our store. We have the Dubai cheesecake. We have Dubai croissants. We have a Dubai ice cream.
What is it about Dubai? Why is that
I don't know. It's a big fad, and I love it. And I love following
Same.
all the big fads. So as soon as I see something, it's creative.
Is it because of the kataffi? Is that in all of them? Is that what it is, the common ingredient?
And the pistachio butter.
Oh, okay.
And I get like really good pistachio
I love the
butter.
fact. Okay, I love the fact you said kataffi because, quite frankly, it sounds so healthy at this point. Like I could probably have 3 or 4 pieces.
Yeah,
it sounds healthy. So
we take all the calories out.
Right. I noticed that when you scan to do the pricing, the calories come out as well, right? It subtracts them. So you're down there in this little nest of little businesses, and Ambridge is crawling with little businesses like that, right?
It's really nice down in Ambridge. If you haven't been to Ambridge, you need to check us out down there. We have different ethnic background restaurants. We have Little Athens. You got to check them out. It's a Greek family restaurant. It's all family, just like ours. But there's just there's different bars that have different bar food. We have a sushi place. I think there's like a new barbecue place that had just opened up on Dust Avenue. Sorry. There's 3 different coffee shops in Ambridge, so you get to pick which one you like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Telling for a friend, I should say, not asking for a friend, right? So while Rachel and Willie go out for Saturday coffee, have they been there yet? But we need to get them there for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm starting to try to have little evening thing, like events. Like we just had like an ice cream
This is so good.
social. And I'm looking to have like a cupcake and ice cream social coming up. We want to have like an Italian night with our like espresso, and we do all different types of drinks. Like we have lemonades, we have coffee, cold brew. That's a really popular.
What is the crust on this?
Oh
is
my
it graham
God,
cracker?
it's phenomenal.
It's graham cracker.
It seems even better than that. Like there's something else.
I
mixed
hope
in
you
there.
guys don't like it. I'm just going to be honest because I really want to take it home. I don't really care if you like it.
So
It's
that's
so good.
something he's known for is his crust, even on the pretzel salad.
Yes.
How he does his pretzel salad.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Michele, do you teach him? Where do you come up with the recipes and how is it family oriented?
In our first store, all in McKees Rocks, I started teaching him in between classes because he went to Duquesne.
Right.
So in between classes, he would come to the shop. I taught him how to make the pretzel salad.
Yeah.
I taught him how to make the cheesecake, different cookies, chocolate chip cookies. And now he just goes and finds recipes. I'll come in. He tells me what there is.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Who would have thought?
It takes so much stress
I
off
love the
me.
fact that we're sitting here eating this and talking about it. Everybody's out there looking like, when do we get
I
ours?
don't
right?
even feel
Like
bad.
they all held off, as a matter of fact. I don't know.
I made it
But
very
they do
very
get to eat
clear.
it. So, Michele, where does everybody find you guys?
We're on Facebook. It's Caffe Nero Ambridge.
Mm-hmm.
We're also on Instagram. It's Caffe, but it's CAFFE _
Yes.
Nero _ Ambridge.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Those underscores kill us, but
Yeah.
it's okay. So we have a coveted question of the day. Still do it even whenever we're not at your location. And so the question of the day, John.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for the Irish Festival, Pittsburgh Irish Festival, and there's a good luck charm associated with the Pittsburgh Irish, right? What is your good luck symbol for your family, for you? Is it a rabbit's foot? Is it this big bag? This cake?
I
Was
like
that
to
your way
say
of
my
wanting to eat it
sons are
again?
my good luck
Aw.
charm.
Oh,
That's such a
very
mommy answer, Michele, but that was
good.
Oh, and they're so pleasant.
They're
Yes.
great kids.
They
yes.
really are.
Yeah.
they really are
You're
good
like, I
kids.
know. No, Michele, it's been a joy to get to know you over the years. We really are happy to see you thriving,
Yes.
but not just thriving. You found the neighborhood that you should be in.
Yes.
And it's just a fantastic place. So Pittsburgh, make sure you are supporting local and go check out Caffe
Yeah, we
Nero.
have lunch also.
Oh,
Go
you have
in.
it all.
Breakfast,
Listen,
lunch.
First
we have
one
it
to
all.
go in and say, Michele, I want the Dubai cheesecake, you Jagoff. We will pay for
We'll
it.
buy it.
Okay.
All right?
All
We'll pay
right.
for that
All
and
right.
your coffee.
John mentioned Pittsburgh Irish Festival season is upon us. And so check out the commercial because, listen, it's funny and it's us and Mairin. It's your Jagoff Late Night.
John and Rachel, it is our annual Pittsburgh Irish Festival reminder. We cannot wait for this year. John, do you know Five Farms Irish, the Celtic kitchen that we've done? Cannot wait this year. My daughter's actually going to be helping. There's a kids portion. The stone lifting comp, do you remember that from last year? The guy? Oh my gosh.
I came in second.
John, Irish dog area. We always stop and say, oh my God, are they so precious, right?
Right? And of course, then there's the Leprechaun's Landing for the kids.
Yes.
And the cultural beverage tastings. I love that. And shop the Irish Marketplace. Hello. Right here. That's my
Story
souvenir.
rep
in the merch.
Mary,
Right.
what is new this
Oh
year?
my gosh, I could go on and on and on and on. So first we've got a brand new Celtic wellness area where we're going to be doing Celtic yoga, we're going to be doing Celtic meditation, we're going to have drum circles, more and more and more. We've got an Irish breakfast, we're going to be doing some Celtic fusion with some West African music. Guys.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We're also going to have the Pittsburgh Steelers here on Saturday, September 6th, doing some fun giveaways, getting people excited for Ireland. Guys, am I boring?
It's awesome. It's awesome. Go ahead.
No. As a matter of fact, it's very exciting, Mairin. And we're going to be right there next to the big thing.
I know. I think they're falling asleep because there's so much to do at the Irish Festival that we can't read about it. You have to come and experience it for yourself, and we promise you won't get sleepy at the festival.
Here's the thing. I think you need to tell us what is your favorite thing or what do you want to experience? And guess what? Mairin, she's giving away a couple of tickets. So tell us in your comments and you reap the benefits of the Pittsburgh Irish Festival September 5th, 6th, and 7th this year right here at Carrie Furnace.
Yeah, see you there.
It's John and Rachel. Welcome back to your Jagoff Late Night. No stranger to YJLN is Mairin Petrone. I don't know how many times she's been on, but it has certainly been a good bit. And Mairin, let me tell you, I started to tell you this before we came on. Last week we did our usual featured Adeline, because you are utilizing Adeline again in the Celtic Kitchen at the Pittsburgh Irish Festival. And so we thought this is the perfect way to infuse that, because she's teaching kids how to make unique kid things.
Yeah.
And she said, Mom, I think I'll hold the mic and I'll talk and you guys do it. And I said, okay. And big surprise, I was in a rush. So we were grabbing some of the things from my house and I had 2 hard-boiled eggs and did not realize. Hysterical, right?
Hysterical. Just don't do that at the festival.
Right.
Okay, let's get real eggs.
Addie was very worried about your reaction.
I think the funniest part was that Adeline pointed out that the container she took the eggs from said HB on it for hard-boiled. So
she goes, Mom,
yes.
it said HB
It
and you wrote it. You wrote it,
It
Mom.
was labeled.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right.
Okay. So Irish
Rachel
Fest.
did it all right.
Yes.
Right.
Understood.
Buy 'em now.
Understood.
Right.
Put them aside.
But Mairin, start there. You have some great food additions. I mean, obviously, we're going to do the Celtic Kitchen, and we're part of it as well.
Yeah, so the Five Farms Celtic Kitchen has been something, I believe this is our 4th year doing it. And we partnered with Five Farms Irish Cream because something that I don't think many people know about is that it's really incredible to cook with.
Yeah.
So we have people come in, they do desserts and different kinds of recipes that feature Five Farms Irish Cream, and also some other children's items that don't have Five Farms Irish Cream in it. But also we're going to have shepherd's pie, we're going to have Irish stew, and people can come and learn how those items get made. And
I love that.
The shepherd's pie and Irish stew is like my great grandmother's recipes that she brought over that we cook at the festival. So you get a little taste of it and you can have it all year.
And I love it, as a matter of fact, because it's been a staple that I always go up and get it in the bread bowl.
Oh, yeah, we know.
But in the
Tom,
meantime, you're doing the traditional Irish breakfast. I was trying to describe that to
We talked about this on
Rachel
the radio
today, and I showed her pictures. Yeah,
so the traditional Irish breakfast is something that if you've been to Ireland, you know about and you love. And we had talked for a long time about having something like that. Well, we've been talking about it for over 30 years, and our festival doesn't open in the morning, but so I was like, all right, let's do it. So on Sunday only of the festival, but for pickup from 11 and 1 p.m., so we'll call it an Irish brunch. In this instance, people can pick up a traditional Irish breakfast that we're going to be making fresh. That includes all the things you can expect. So eggs, fried tomatoes, beans, mushrooms, blood pudding, which I promise you is better than it sounds, also known as black and white pudding. And we'll have a scone, and it'll come with like a coffee or tea.
I love that you throw the scone in, and have a scone with your blood pudding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we want people to really experience the heartiness of Irish food is hearty. I think that's what it's known for, is being hearty. And so maybe it'll be a nice chilly Sunday afternoon. Have a Guinness, and you'll be set for
and now you
the
know
day.
You're going to get 94 degrees just because you said that.
So you'll take
I have to believe that karma is the weather this year. It's gotta help us out.
But so many other new things. As we were telling the audience, we've been doing this for almost 9 years. It's been an honor to see the different musicians, performers, and all the great additions that we're used to coming back. But you have some new things. Every year is something new. What can we expect this year?
Well, the best part about I think one of the best parts about the Pittsburgh Irish Festival is we're always going to have what you love and is your favorite and you look forward to every year, but we're also going to get you excited about something new. So one of the things is we have Celtic Wellness, where we're going to be taking some of the ancient Celts, Druid yoga practices and meditation practices for people to learn about. We'll have drum circles, we'll have massage. You can come and get a massage and listen to some Irish music. We talked about the traditional Irish breakfast already, but what we just announced is we're going to have a golf simulator, a mobile golf simulator at the festival this year, where people can come and try their hand at famous Irish and Scottish golf courses. And you know, that's where golf was invented, and that's the best place in the world to golf. So people can come and take a swing at St. Andrews, and we're going to be giving some prizes away for that.
Oh my God. There's a big game going on over in Ireland at the end of this September, and you're associated with that at the Irish Festival.
So the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have a very long and wonderful history with Ireland, with the Rooney family, and we're so lucky in Pittsburgh to have that. So they're going to be playing in Dublin at Croke Park in the end of September. So they're kicking off the season, and the whole week of the season kickoff at the festival, where people can come and do a 40-yard dash. They'll be kicking. You can kick into an inflatable a field goal. They're going to be giving away custom Dublin, Pittsburgh, Ireland game merchandise.
Oh, wow.
They'll have a Plinko game. It's going to be really fun. That's going to be on Saturday only of the festival.
Okay.
So you have to come on Saturday for the Steelers and Sunday for the breakfast.
Yes.
So we're getting you for, you can't miss a day or you miss something.
Right.
I would agree. Yes,
yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, so you could see the Jags cook our apple cake. As a matter of
I
fact.
know.
He wants to use the
Five Farms Irish
for
cream as an icing.
I
icing,
would
yeah.
love if you did that.
We would love
That would be
too.
great. I think they would like that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But so another cool thing we're doing. So last year we did a thing called the Fiddle Frenzy, where we brought 13 fiddle players from
Loved
Yes,
it.
it was
from
awesome.
all of the bands to perform together. Well, this year we're highlighting the Bodhran, which is the pretty well famous traditional Irish drum made of goat skin. It's really beautiful. It's played with what's called.
Oh, is that the one you hold up?
Yeah, it's played with what's called a
Okay.
beater.
Yeah.
And so I have 8 Bodhran players and a dancer and a banjo player coming together to do what we're calling the Bodhran Blitz. And so these
love
are
this.
Bodhran players from around the country who are coming in, and they're going to do little battles with the dancers and with each
Say
other.
that 3 times fast.
The Bodhran Blitz battle. We don't like violence, so we're not going to call it a battle, but more of like a duel.
Yeah.
So
All
that's
right.
going to be really cool. And I don't think many organizations or festivals have done anything like that.
We'll have to get your
So-
dad out there for that because you got him one
100%.
of those
We-
as a present.
from
Yeah.
their store.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
have them jump up.
Have him-
Yeah,
have him
I
come out
literally
and
bought
watch
it from
for
your
sure.
dad because I was like,
Awesome.
this would be the perfect gift.
Yeah, it's a
he would
very,
love
very
that.
cool
No, he'll just
instrument.
watch. He doesn't
Yeah.
need to be a part of it. But so many. What the point to this is, we say this all the time. Every culture has their own celebration, and that's what I love about Pittsburgh is that you can go throughout the year. But you don't have to be a part of that culture to appreciate it. And
Yeah.
that's what you're doing, is looking to what do people really want to do? What do they want to experience? And how do I incorporate that into the Irish
and our
culture?
mission, we're a nonprofit organization, so there's no money being made. We're just existing to celebrate the culture, preserve the history, and really let people know what's going on in Ireland now and what they're excited about. So it's kind of the history and the present and what Ireland as a country and the culture hopes to be.
Yeah.
And so we try to incorporate that into everything. I mean, we've got a children's train coming this year that kids can ride. Well, we're partnering with the Irish Railroad Workers Museum in Baltimore, and so they're going to send up some literature because most of the railroads in the U.S. were built by the Irish that came over here for work, and so we're going to have a little bit of information from them and just tie it all back in so people can understand a little bit about. I mean, Pittsburgh's history is so rooted in many cultures, but we want to celebrate Ireland's role in it.
And I think it's interesting because you can go out there and just have a great time listening to great music.
Yeah.
But then you can also do the serious side, listen to tales, storytellers. You can listen to bands get together just kind of in the tent and
it's a
play their
session
thing.
tent. Yeah.
And then and just learn more about the culture. Right? So I think that's the cool part is where it's not just a food or a music thing. It's everything.
Yeah, and we talk about those things the most because that's I think one of the more
It's the
broader. I mean,
draws.
everyone's
Yeah.
heard of Riverdance and Lord of the Dance at this point because it is a big draw. But there is around every corner at the Carrie Furnace where the event is something fun for people to do, whether it's kids activities, whether it's music, whether it's genealogy. Come and learn about your own genealogy roots, and I guarantee a good time to anybody.
Agreed.
And if you're there and you're not having fun, it's not on us. 'Cause
Right,
we
right.
brought the
you.
party.
And
It's
our
you.
friends, the Screaming Orphans, who are going to be there.
Yeah,
right?
they'll be there. Yeah.
And we taught them how to say the word Jagoff
We did.
at one
We
did.
point. Yes, we
How to
did.
say the
And
word
so I
Jagoff.
think we did not even tell you it's September 5th, 6th, and 7th. Where can you get tickets, Mairin?
pgirishfest.org.
Easy
All
enough.
right,
Did you bring us a junk drawer item?
I did.
We have more of your junk
So
than
I got about
anyone's.
20, 30 of these
Oh.
left. These are sunglasses that my wife Brittany and I gave out at our wedding. And they
Oh, nice.
I
it
wasn't
was-
invited.
It was
but
well, we didn't know each other yet. In my defense,
Okay.
so it features lyrics from a Beyonce song called "XO," and our wedding was on the beach and it was really bright.
I
so
love that.
Nice.
Thank
it
you.
says our love is blinding.
At some point, your
cute.
junk drawer is going to be empty.
I know.
full,
I'm
and ours
really
is full
at our
of yours.
I'm really thrilled about the purging. It's
Yeah.
really kind of like Marie Kondo.
Yes.
You know, though those give me joy.
Yeah,
Just a
so-
reminder, it is John and Rachel, and we are talking to Mairin, and we need to know because you are the expert at four-leaf clover / shamrocks.
Yeah, so I've decided to take this opportunity to not tell you about my lucky charm, but to tell you that four-leaf clovers are not traditionally Irish.
Right.
They're Americanized symbol,
Right.
Yep.
which by all means, get as much luck from the four-leaf clover as you want. Find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But in Ireland, it really is about the shamrock.
Yeah.
There you go.
See,
All right.
I knew that. That's exactly what we were hoping for.
I
right
was
there.
like, I hope that she tells me.
Mairin,
I'm
one more
wrong.
time.
Always educated.
Where can everybody get tickets and get details?
Yeah, so pgirishfest.org and find us on social media.
There you go. show. It's John and Rachel, your Jagoff Late Night.
Welcome to People's Clean Hydrogen Pilot Program. Here sits no ordinary container. It's a drop-in unit that transforms natural gas into clean, cost-effective hydrogen that could provide you with affordable, safe, and reliable energy with as few emissions as possible, removing carbon and making a product, not a pollutant. So no, it's no ordinary box. It's a powerful decarbonization tool, and just one of the ways Peoples is innovating the future of energy.
Mancini's Bakery, 97 years in business and still getting better. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you will see various Pittsburgh personalities like Gretchen McKay, Super Bowl MVP Santonio Holmes, KDKA's own Mary Hours, and WPXI's Jenna Harner, learning how to make the famous Italian twist bread. Follow Mancini Bakery on Instagram and Facebook, and remember to ask for Mancini's. It is John and Rachel, and it is Old Home Week for me because I have another North Hillian, Westviewin sitting to my left, and I'm really excited to talk to Brad. I'm used to seeing you at hockey events.
Yes.
Or at the Hub, which we are going to talk about. But Brad Wittmer has other things to talk about tonight, and I'm really excited. But before I get into why he is here, please make sure that you are checking out all of our unique segments because we have a bunch of cool things happening between Fowl and Al and our nonprofit Nebby, and we want to make sure you're checking them out.
Where you at?
Where you at?
Yes.
Where are you at?
Exactly. Well, we're right here at 5 Foster Plaza. So, Brad, welcome to the Jagoff Late Night. We appreciate it. All right. So, what's up here? You're changing lives with music, right?
You know, music is very impactful.
Yeah.
And what the world needs is more music, and it needs everyone to participate and share and just grow music in general.
And just kind of like singing in the shower to singing at the opera.
You know, so the preface of making music, and specifically on the June 21st celebration day, is just that anybody who thinks they want to be a part of anything music can try, celebrate, share, join, learn, whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you have an affiliation, as I said, to the Hub. What is that affiliation? Because the Hub has grown so much. For people who don't know, it is this amazing facility in Westview, right in the heart of Westview, that serves so many different resources for programming and as a food pantry, so many things. What are you doing there?
So I wear multiple hats.
Yes.
I'm actually a co-owner of Brighton Music Center.
Yeah.
We have 2 retail stores. And I guess it was about maybe 4 years ago, John approached me developing this place that all these kids can come to. One of the things he dreamt of was a recording studio. So Brighton Music Center actually donated a bunch of the gear initially inside the studio, drums, keyboard, enough that a whole group of kids could go form a band, record, and not have to pay a penny, and learn about it as well.
That's awesome.
And they ended up investing more time and money into that program. We then helped them with a ukulele program. They invested a bunch into ukuleles. We also work with a nonprofit called the Farina Foundation. And we were gifted instruments through him to give to them. And the last 2 of the last 3 years, we've hosted the bucket drumming for Make Music Day at their facilities. My friend Nick, who you guys will talk to later, key integral teacher in all that. And then another guy, James, who does like a uke and guitar event and stuff that we've done there. And really the goal is just as many free events as we can to get people in there to experience, explore, and participate in music.
Yeah.
So is it, when you're saying the essence of making music and you're using buckets as you referenced, are you teaching the art of music or the theory, or do you actually need instruments?
So I guess
I could have phrased that a little better, but you know what I mean.
Multifaceted.
Okay.
So we don't want to exclude anybody. So
Sure.
on the peripheral, it's just come and check it out and
Sure.
try. If you're in depth to music, at least our teachers will teach you real rhythms, real stuff that you could use.
Depending on the level, essentially.
Yep,
Yeah.
a drummer,
Okay.
a ukulele player, at least walk away with one chord that
Yeah.
they could strum anywhere and play that.
What is it about the ukulele? I love the ukulele. We've had Steel City ukuleles,
Yep.
the ladies, on the podcast, and they're fantastic.
So I'll
Is it
use
an
this.
easy instrument?
It is, and I'll use
Okay.
the word. It's a gateway instrument.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, okay.
Sure.
It's one of the easiest things to pick up. It's the least intimidating.
Yeah.
If you see band instruments like a saxophone or a flute, you're like, hundreds of keys. What is this?
Yeah.
This is one of those doors into music. I see anybody from 5 years old starting. I have grandparents who had their first grandchild that want to learn a uke to play lullabies and fun songs from their family. And it's literally been like the last 10 or 12 years, it has not stopped.
Yeah, it just seems like
Exactly.
I mean,
yes.
I want to give credit to some American Idol or somebody on stage somewhere that played a uke.
Yeah.
And it just blew up from there.
Yeah.
But I can't actually say I could trace back to who that one person was.
I call it a uke also, so I'm glad that I'm in
So,
the
and
right
what's
company.
your instrument of
uke.
choice?
So, ironically, I am a percussionist and a drummer.
Okay.
I was in high school and college band as a low brass player, trombone for many years.
Okay.
But yeah, drums is truly my passion and love.
Okay.
And actually, Nick, who you're going to talk to later, that's where our origin started, is in the drum line of high school.
Okay.
So-
Every band needs a drummer, right?
Every band needs
You
a drummer.
say that to the guitar players. Every band needs a brown
No,
guy.
because they know how to keep time.
That's
right.
right.
That's exactly.
We got the rhythm.
Yes.
We got the rhythm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's a great thing. And I love the fact that, again, going back to the hub and the things that John's doing and the programming that's there, it's important because the arts are not inexpensive.
Right.
And so the fact that you can offer that, and
Yeah.
music, as you said, is a gateway into so many other things. I mean, it's a way to communicate with someone.
It is. And, so, I mean, the whole preface of Make Music Day is a one-day annual celebration. And it's June 21st every year, which is the solstice.
Sure.
It was this year be 43 years since it was started.
Wow.
And there actually is an alliance that tends to the cities. And Pittsburgh, at least for about 10 years, was never on the map. We couldn't get an organization to do this.
Yeah.
I actually joined a group of college kids in 2018 just to help get some momentum. Our music store wanted to sponsor it. We had some other draw from some other people that wanted to be a part. A company like Honer, who does harmonicas, gave us 100 kazoos for our first one to give out. Free kazoos, make a note, play a song, have fun.
Yeah.
And really now, after the number of years that I've been a part of it, I became chapter president. We started to team up more with a group called the Freena Foundation, who supplies instruments.
Is that local?
They're local. They're out of North Allegheny.
Okay.
And basically,
No, I'm just kidding.
any student in need, any kid in need, any adult in need can reach out, and they will gift you an instrument that eventually either gets paid for or it goes back to their program and finds another home. And they brought tons of stuff for us to be able to put on these events. Actually, Steel City Ukulele Club just did this year's event for us.
Oh, okay.
We did a big performance at Ross Community Center.
Yeah.
And it's really, celebrate the day in any way, shape, or form you can think of, whether that's in your shower, a bunch of buddies on your porch, going to an event. And I try to align with people that will host free events because I want music to be accessible.
Yeah.
The other thing that happens right around our time is we are filled with the music festivals of Pittsburgh.
Sure.
June and July are completely ramped for that. So we've also tried to set ourselves completely separate from that by bringing a lot of learning experience. The bucket drumming, the ukuleles. We do a really cool thing called instrument petting zoo. And you're like, a petting zoo? I bring animals? No animals. I bring a table full of band instruments, percussion instruments, violins, ukuleles, and I let anybody who wants to touch, feel, shake, rattle.
Yeah.
If you really want to learn it, we'll show you the exact
It's like
way
touch a truck. Yeah.
Do you know how to play a harp?
I played a harp. I don't know if it's the right way, though.
I have a mini harp to learn on.
But we've done these petting zoos in so many different areas.
That's
and
pretty cool.
It's mind-blowing to see somebody who never had that opportunity.
Yep.
Or somebody who maybe didn't want to ever try the other instrument or something, get a chance, and they're like, oh my God, this thing sounds amazing. I made a note, and their eyes light up, and their hair on their arms is standing. And yeah, it's a very infectious feeling, and it brings a lot of joy to anybody who does it and tries it.
Now, Brad, we would love for you to give your website, but before we let you do that, you have to answer our question of the day. Are you ready for that?
Yep.
All right. Actually, even before that, do you have a junk drawer item for us?
I do have a junk drawer item. And in the theory
Are they
and theme of
sunglasses
music.
from your wedding?
Oh, nice. Okay.
I've been saving this for about 20
It's
years.
a slide?
Slide
whistle?
Slide whistle made out of bamboo.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
And
high-end stuff.
I had
Nice.
helped a guy sell about 50 different wind-blown instruments. And this was the only instrument that never sold on the table.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? But it was like a calling. It lived in my drawer for
And
the
now
last number of
get
years.
to bequeath it.
Now I
Yeah.
can pass it to you guys.
Pretty excited.
All right, so we are going to go to the question today, but one more time, give your website.
Yep. So it is makemusicpittsburgh.org. And you
Okay.
can find us on Instagram at makemusicpgh.
And for
All right,
people
cool.
who need music in their lives all the time, tell us about your store. Where can we find you?
Brighton Music Center is in just like the lower part of Pittsburgh as you come out into the city of the North Hills. And then we have New Brighton, PA as our other main location. Full line retailer, every instrument, music, teachers, repairs, anything you can think of, we
Anything
can help
you
you
need.
with.
Nice.
It is John and Rachel.
We have to go to the
and
question of the day.
No, John.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get us on
no,
break.
we did
Okay,
that. Yes,
sorry.
we did. And so, all right, our question
don't know
today
what
is:
happened to
we
him,
know
sorry.
there's a good luck charm associated with Ireland. We know the Pittsburgh Irish Festival is coming up, and so, what would be your good luck charm?
So I'm not sure if it's an actually charm I carry, but I do have it tattooed on me.
Oh.
Yes.
But the time or the numbers 1111.
Okay.
4 1s or the time 1111. In my whole life, anytime thing was on the right track or something was about to really shift for the good, that time or that number showed its face
How about you?
in a lot of different areas.
We won't ask you to show
I'm
it.
not aware
All right?
of it. I don't notice
yeah.
these kinds of things.
Yeah.
I've
That's
heard
pretty
people
well.
say
I mean,
that
the
before.
receipts, ringing out customers
Yeah.
every like I had
That's
a day of
wild.
change,
That's
1111,
awesome.
1111.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it was at a moment where my life was changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it reinforced the positivity of like, this is good, keep going.
Yeah. Nice. Oh,
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much for joining us. We're so excited to get to our musicians. Stay with us on your Jagoff Late
I'm
Night.
Scott Baker,
you,
president
guys.
and founder of 5 Generation Bakers. You probably know us for our famous Jenny Lee swirl bread. We know Jenny Lee is delicious on its own, but we want to answer this question. How do you swirl with Jenny Lee?
Welcome to People's Clean Hydrogen Pilot Program. Here sits no ordinary container. It's a drop-in unit that transforms natural gas into clean, cost-effective hydrogen that can provide you with affordable, safe, and reliable energy with as few emissions as possible, removing carbon and making a product, not a pollutant. So no, it's no ordinary box. It's a powerful decarbonization tool, and just one of the ways People's is innovating the future of energy.
It is Rachel and John, and you know we always love having local musicians, and we always love having really organic local musicians. So we got this is really going to be a treat for us as we get to see this. Bucket drumming has been something we've seen on all the way from what's that New York play?
On the wall.
What's that? Stomp. Yeah,
Perfect.
Stomp. So
Right.
so we have your school is Provident. Did I get this right? Provident Charter School.
You got it right.
Boom.
Absolutely.
How about that? All right. So welcome to you, Jagoff Lee.
Oh,
We
thanks for
appreciate you
having
guys.
me.
All right.
What's the longest intro?
So
Here we are.
there are a bunch of people here with you, but
Yes.
you're going to speak for everybody right now like their attorney, their drumming attorney.
I'm going to do my best.
So tell us a little bit about the school and what you do there.
Yeah, so just a real quick basic primer is I have known Brad for a very long time. We played percussion together. I have kind of continued that. He's continued that. My children go to Provident Charter School. That is a school designed for children with dyslexia and other reading disabilities. We have always incorporated bucket drumming into the curriculum there. I, as a volunteer parent, we were just through the lining of stars. I reconnected with Brad. He asked if I would be interested in teaching a bucket drumming course at the Westview Hub, and that's, I think, where everything started to connect. But we have grown our our percussion at Provident to now a full percussion ensemble that we're starting this year.
And I do think he gets the award for looking and sounding the most like Ray Petlin.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure you've heard that a million times.
Is there a therapy to this as well, or therapeutic process to the drumming?
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you think about it, percussion is one of the oldest forms of communication, right? As Brad said, we were on percussion together. He was a senior, I was a freshman. We had no ties whatsoever.
Brad, he wanted you to know you're older. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, much significantly older. But we connected through music, right?
Sure.
And so through the school, through, my history, percussion has always been a way of means of communicating. And as Brad even mentioned about the touch a truck, touch an instrument, one of the programs that I am very heavily involved with, Top Soccer, which is a program for children with special needs playing soccer, we had him come out, and we had people in wheelchairs, people that had use of their arms, didn't have use of their arms, and they were still able to make music. And that is really the big combining factor, right? The unifying force is that we can all make music in different ways.
Yeah. This is so awesome. So the kind of things that we're going to hear tonight. So do you write your own percussion rhythms, or do we play something that we're familiar with?
The sky's the limit.
Is that
so
right?
Tonight, the instructors, we put together more of a freestyle just to give a little bit of taste. But then we also have a song that I wrote for Provident that we're going to be debuting. You could say.
Oh my gosh, it's
today.
Groundbreaking.
So that's going to be really fun. So you get to hear it here
excited.
first, and then we'll be displaying that to the
So
school.
now the school just started. Are you on the typical school calendar?
Oh, yes.
So are there scheduled performances that might be public that we could come see?
They absolutely have after-school events that occur, and music is a heavy part of that. Actually, one of our instructors is also the music director at the school, so I think we can make it happen.
I got you. Nice.
I think we're going to be going back to school.
Did you enjoy the cake?
Oh, that was amazing cake.
Where can everybody find out more information?
Yeah, so specifically about Provident Charter School, it's really easy. providentcharterschool.org. And there's billboards up all over the place. And really, if your children have had struggles with reading, there is nothing better.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Fantastic.
All right, so our question of the day
is
our Rohrich Honda question of the day is we think that there's a good luck charm associated with Ireland, right? Is there a good luck charm associated with you, or code like we heard?
Yeah, I think more of a totem. But I do have a little piece that I got a couple years ago that just has a couple little phrases on it that if I have loose change or something, I'll just have it in my pocket and, rub it just to help center.
Okay.
Not necessarily for luck, but just to help
I got
dial in.
Yeah. You bring it back to the basics.
Yes, absolutely right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. And is that our...
It is.
Are you going to teach us real quick or no?
It didn't quite. We absolutely can, yes. But what I did is I had our inaugural percussion artists sign the bucket for you.
This is my favorite gift ever. Oh, thank you, guys.
So for those listening, make sure you go look at the video because he literally gave us a Home Depot bucket signed by the students. Yeah,
yes.
I love
Providence
this.
Charter Percussion Ensemble.
Such a good idea.
Yes, it really.
And we could never re-gift it because it's signed and there's momentum behind it. Thank you so much for joining us. We cannot wait to hear you perform. We are going to go to our 4-1 to-dos from the gals at Mairin PGH.
Channing.
And I know they're talking about iconic PGH. So stay with us on your Jagoff Late Night.
Hey everyone, it's Channing here to give you the 4-1 to-dos on your Jagoff Late Night. Let's get right into it. First up is Women Who Rock, happening next Friday, September 5th at Stage AE. If you haven't been to a Women Who Rock concert yet, what are you doing? These concerts that Women Who Rock and McGee Women's Health host are just so iconic. They always have an amazing headliner each year, and your ticket goes to life-saving women's health research. And this year, the headliner is Jessica Simpson. There will be so many amazing female artists performing throughout the night. There's a pink carpet, there's a beauty bar, cocktails, photo op. This year, the Women Who Rocked Impact Award is going to Kia Tomlin. You can get your tickets right now at womenwhorock.info. Next up is Mairin PGH's very own iconic PGH. This is a free block party celebrating all things Pittsburgh. It's a family-friendly celebration of our city and what makes Pittsburgh iconic. It's happening September 20th in the Strip District. We are closing down 23rd Street in between Railroad and Smallman. There'll be a stage with live music. I will be your MC for the day. This takes place noon to 5. And of course, we'll have John and Rachel hosting the Yinzer Olympics. We are so excited for that portion of the day. And we will have these guys here, the iconic Steeler Jesus, Steelman, and a new addition to Iconic PGH. We're having the National Comedy Center come down. We're bringing some local comics, and there'll be some amazing stand-up and live music, as I mentioned. So mark your calendars for September 20th, noon to 5, and we'll see you there. And that's all I have for you for the 4-1 to-dos this week. Be sure to check us out on mairinpgh.com and at mairinpgh on Instagram and Facebook.
Stars of the show, our percussion ensemble for the Bulldog Bop. You guys ready, kids?
Yeah. Aye, aye, Captain. Can't hear you.
I was coming on with you didn't give me my intro. This is what I was saying. You guys, that was absolutely amazing. I feel like I need to get down like this, but thank you so much for everybody being here. A round of applause for these kids. Have an amazing weekend. Happy Labor Day.